Hi, I'm Paige Huntington.
And I'm David.
And we're from the Huntington David Consulting Firm. In light of the recent radon exposure investigation at Peach State Community Center, we are holding a press conference and live stream Q&A for the citizens of Fulton County, Georgia. Our press conference today is directed towards all homeowners, business owners, administrators and teachers, students, faculty and staff, specialty workers, medical workers, and just the citizens of Fulton County, Georgia.
The second leading risk factor of lung cancer is exposure to a substance called radon.
What's radon, MM?
Well, radon is a naturally occurring radioactive gas that comes from rocks and soil. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, radon causes approximately 21,000 deaths of lung cancer each year.
21,000? That seems like a really big number.
It is. And 1 out of every 15 buildings in the United States has high levels of radon. Fun fact, radon can accumulate in homes and buildings, and it can't be seen or smelled. Now, Paige, if it can't be seen or smelled, how do we know radon's in our buildings?
That's a really great question. So most of our radon in our indoor air comes from the soil, which is underneath our homes. As uranium breaks down, radon gas forms and seeps into the house through our foundation. Radon from soil can get into any type of building. It can get into our homes, offices, and even our schools, and lead to high levels of radon in our air. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, otherwise known as the EPA, which we'll refer to it as later, the average indoor radon level in Fulton County, Georgia is 1.3 pci per liter. So in order to test your homes and schools and offices for radon, it's actually really simple. You can buy test kits at your home improvement stores, hardware stores, or online. And actually, if you don't have any of those resources, you can also order a test kit over the phone. All you have to do is call the National Radon Hotline at 1-800-SOS-RADON. That's 1-800-767-7236. And they will send you a test kit just like that. So if your home or your office or your school does test for elevated levels of radon, which are at or above 4 pci per liter, it's actually a really simple thing to fix. All you have to do is hire a professional who's trained to fix radon problems. A qualified contractor can study your radon problem in your home and help you pick a proper radon reduction system to help reduce the exposure. Examples of radon reduction systems include special fans and venting to help circulate the accumulated radon gas outside of your home. Some radon reduction systems can actually reduce radon levels up to 99%.
Wow, 99%?
Yes, and even buildings with very high levels of radon can be reduced to acceptable levels below 4 pci per liter with proper reduction systems. And it's important to remember that after you've had your reduction systems installed, you should have your home tested again just to make sure that your radon levels have been reduced properly. Another fun fact is that radon also can't be tasted. So if radon can't be tasted, then how do we know if it's in our water or not?
Well, Paige, radon gas can also dissolve and accumulate in water from underground sources, such as wells. When water that contains radon is used in the home for showering, washing dishes, and cooking, radon gas escapes from the water and goes into the air.
Wait, so is that kind of like with carbonated soda drinks when carbon dioxide is dissolved into the soda and then it's released when we open the bottle?
Right you are, Paige. Some radon also stays in the water, but radon is not concerned in water that comes from lakes, rivers, and reservoirs because the radon is released into the air before it arrives at your tap. Under the framework as specified in 1996 Amendment to the Safe Drinking Water Act, EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, proposed to require community water suppliers to provide water with radon levels no higher than 4,000 pci per liter. so that the overall risk for exposure to radon both through air and water are reduced. If you get your water from a public water system, find out whether your water system gets its water from a river, lake, or reservoir, or an underground water source. If your water comes from a river, lake, or reservoir, most radon that may be in the water will be released in the air before it makes its way to your tap. But if you get your water source from an underground water supply, call your water system and ask if they've tested the water for radon.
Well, but what if we're not on a public water system and we're on a private well? What do we do then?
Well, the EPA recommends testing your drinking water for radon. Call the Safety Drinking Water Hotline at 1-800-426-4791, which can provide phone numbers for your state laboratory certification office. Your state laboratory certification office or state radon office can direct you to laboratories which may be able to test your drinking water for radon.
So the signs and symptoms of radon poisoning that one should be on the lookout for are persistent cough,
coughing up blood,
wheezing,
shortness of breath.
I just don't know if I can run anymore. Hoarseness, chest pain, especially when you cough or laugh.
Oh, it hurts so bad.
Eminem, are you okay? What's wrong?
It hurts. Frequent infections such as bronchitis and pneumonia. We gotta get you to the hospital.
If you or a loved one are experiencing any of the problems presented before, please call your physician or pediatrician immediately.
We will now take questions at this time.
Well, since there's no further questions, I guess our conference will now come to a close. But if you have any further questions or would like to watch this streaming again, it'll be posted on our website at
www.huntington-davidconsulting.com,
along with links to the EPA and CDC reports concerning radon exposure levels. And there will also be pamphlets that you can hand out to your employees and students. Thanks for watching.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.